right now. Reach into your pocket, pull out whatever metal objects you are carrying, keys, coins, jewelry. Hold them in your hand and feel their weight. You have been carrying metal your entire life, without understanding that one specific metal is the reason certain people seem untouchable by the frequencies that drain everyone else. One metal that Jesus specifically instructed his closest followers to wear. Not as decoration, not as status, but as a shield against forces that most humans cannot even perceive, but that feed on your anxiety every single day. In the Gospel of Judas, discovered in the Egyptian desert in 1978, but hidden from public translation until 2006, there is a conversation that the Vatican fought desperately to keep suppressed. Jesus pulls Judas aside, away from the other disciples, and reveals a terrifying cosmology. He describes the Archons not as demons or fallen angels, but as frequency parasites, entities that attach to human biofields and feed on specific emotional emissions. And then, he gives the antidote. He tells Judas that the elect must wear the medal of Venus on the side of reception if they wish to remain undetected. If you are hearing these words right now, if something pulled you to this video at this exact hour, comment the words, "Shield activated tonight." This is not engagement. This is your declaration that you are ready to understand what the chosen ones have known for 2,000 years. Subscribe right now, because you are about to discover exactly which metal Jesus commanded, exactly why your left side matters, and exactly how to activate this protection tonight before you sleep. The Archons are listening, but after tonight, they will not be able to find you. To understand why one metal blocks archonic frequencies, you must first understand what these entities actually are. The Nag Hammadi texts describe the Archons as inorganic beings created by the demiurge the God, who fashioned the material world as a prison for divine sparks. These entities do not have physical bodies. They exist at specific electromagnetic frequencies, hovering just outside the bandwidth of normal human perception. They cannot create energy. They can only harvest it. Their primary food source is Loosh human. Emotional frequency, specifically fear 100 Hz, shame 20 J, and rage 150 Hz. Every thought you think generates an electromagnetic signature. Every emotion is a broadcast. When you are in fear, you are lighting up like a beacon in the dark. But here is the physics that changes everything. Certain metals disrupt electromagnetic fields. Not all metals iron conducts. Gold amplifies. But copper, pure elemental copper, creates a frequency interference pattern. Copper is diamagnetic. This means it creates a subtle repelling field when exposed to external magnetic fields. When you wear copper against your skin, your biofield, the electromagnetic bubble that extends about 3 feet from your body, becomes distorted to outside observation. To an Archon scanning for fear signatures, you appear as static, as white noise, as a dead channel. You are still there. You are still transmitting, but your signal becomes unreadable, garbled, hidden beneath a layer of electromagnetic interference that these entities cannot penetrate. Jesus knew this. The Essenes, the mystical Jewish sect that many scholars believe Jesus trained with wore copper bands as part of their daily practice. This was not fashion. This was defense technology. And the teaching was passed down through the Gnostic lineages until the Great Purge began in the 4th century. Now, here is where it gets specific, and this is the detail most people miss. Jesus did not just say, wear copper. He said, wear it on the side of reception. Your body is not symmetrical in terms of energy flow. Ancient Hermetic and Eastern systems have known this for millennia. Your right side is projective, masculine, output. It sends energy out. Your left side is receptive, feminine, input. It pulls energy in. Healers place their left hand on a patient to receive information. Mystics cover their left eye to perceive the spirit realm. The Archons are strategic. They do not attack you from all directions. They target your receptive channels. The primary entry points are the left wrist, the left ankle, and the heart, which sits slightly to the left. When you wear copper on your left wrist, you are placing an electromagnetic distortion field. directly over the main port that Archonic frequencies use to attach to your biofield. You are not blocking your own energy. Copper does not stop the flow. It filters Italiano. Think of it like this. You are a house with windows. The Archons are peeping toms looking for a light. Wearing copper on your left side is like putting one-way mirror tint on your windows. You can see out perfectly, but from the outside, the house looks abandoned. They move on to an easier target. The 3 types of interference. Why do you need this now? Because there are 3 types of Archonic interference, and you are likely suffering from at least one of them right now. 1. Frequencies skimming the fatigue. This is the low-level energy harvesting. You wake up tired. You feel drained after being in crowds. You feel a heaviness in certain places. This is not just aging. This is skimming. Archons act like mosquitoes, taking just enough energy to weaken you, but not kill you. Copper on the left wrist disrupts this immediately. It breaks the straw. 2. Attachment to voice. This is when an entity latches onto a chronic low-frequency state like grief or addiction. They begin to influence your thoughts. You're not good enough. Do it again. They hate you. People describe this as feeling not alone in their own head. Copper prevents new attachments. It makes the surface of your biofield slippery to their grip. 3. Broadcasting the weapon. This is the rarest and most dangerous. An entity uses a human as a transmitter to broadcast misery to others. Copper disrupts this by creating a feedback loop. The signal bounces back into the entity, forcing it to detach. Jesus gave the elect this tool because he knew the world was a hostile environment for the divine spark. He didn't promise to remove the Archons yet. He promised a way to walk through the valley of the shadow of death. Undetected. Activating the shield tonight. Now, let me tell you exactly how to use this knowledge tonight. You need 3 things. Pure copper, your left wrist, and the activation sequence. Step 1. The material, it must be pure copper. 99%. Not plated. Not alloy. Simple is better. A hardware store copper wire twisted into a bangle works just as well as expensive jewelry. The Archons do not care about the price tag. They care about the element. Step 2. The placement, left wrist. Direct skin contact. Do not wear it over a sleeve. The metal must interact with your skin's moisture and electromagnetic field. Step 3. The activation, the lock. This is what separates jewelry from spiritual technology. Tonight, before sleep. Hold the copper in your right hand. Place it against your left wrist. Close your eyes and visualize the metal glowing with a soft red light, the color of Venus copper. Speak this command internally. I am unseen by what feeds on fear. I am hidden from what harvests light, awoke shielded in the frequency of source. Fasten the bracelet. Do not remove it for 7 days. The first night, you may have vivid dreams. This is the purge. The parasites are detaching. By day 3, you will feel the energy return. The static in your head will clear. By day 7, the shield is permanent, as long as the metal is present. One final warning. Once you activate the shield, you may notice people in your life reacting strangely. Some may pull away. Some may become hostile without cause. Do not be afraid. This is the copper revealing who was connecting to you through parasite bonds. If they leave because they can no longer feed on your energy, let them go. The copper doesn't make you a warrior. You already are one. The copper just buys you the silence you need to remember your mission. The Archons engineered a reality of noise to keep you distracted. Copper restores the silence. Tonight, place the shield where Jesus said it belongs. Let them scan for you. Let them hunt. They will find only static. Now you know how to disappear.